officially live, and let's
Woohoo!
drop a quick everybody into the Discord. Let everybody know it's time, and then we will be good to go. But
Okay, listening to the stream, I think my audio is quite a bit louder than yours.
okay, I wonder why my audio is so different. I'll fiddle with it a second. Everyone, the finals stream is live. Alrighty, so it's kind of I'm much louder, or you're much louder than me. You said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Drop your user volume down in Discord rather than adjust my settings in OBS if I can avoid it. Man, why are my
If you're turning me down, I think my volume is kind of at a normal volume and your volume might be pretty low.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, you're peaking much higher than me, but not unreasonably slow in my audio mixers. Let me just bump my
Is there any way
settings.
for you to turn up the gain more for you?
Yes, definitely.
Cool.
Fan.
I think that would be the move.
This is the one. Let's crank it. Some, but not a ton. Does that sound a little better? Adjust. I don't want to have to hold the microphone the whole time either. I wonder why it's so different than it has been. Yeah, it's it's just capturing much quieter than normal.
Yeah, last time I made a YouTube video, I had that issue with my OBS. Is that input level something? No, it's not something you can adjust.
No, that's just the that just
Yeah.
shows where it's at. Yeah, I think that's maybe my gate. No, that's nothing. Okay. Yeah,
Is there any other stuff going on in settings?
I don't think so. Sounds good. This is amplification. That's all.
That's playback.
This is a different. That's not sounds I'm interested in.
Is there a physical dial on your microphone?
There is. Oh, I don't think there is. I've never checked.
Okay. Whatever you just did made it way louder. Are you just closer to the microphone?
No, but I've had a sock on the microphone for the last 6 months.
Okay.
And
When
I
you took
just
the sock off,
I
it
just took
is
the sock
so
off.
much louder.
Yeah, the sock's been there for like 6 months, maybe. So I don't.
At least
So,
I think for me, maybe we should do sockless.
okay, sounds much, but yeah, I'm much louder in my mixer as well. In fact, I think I want to not. I think I want to drop myself back down a bit from the adjustment I made. All right, so now
Yeah. Without the sock,
we're sounding much better. Okay,
soft gaming.
we might get more echoing because the sock was an echo fix.
Yeah, and it's a pop filter as well.
Yeah,
But the audio reduction is pretty crazy. Okay,
that's crazy because,
I'm going
like I
to.
said, all my weekly heats have been with this sock on. All my last season's, all of the playoff stream and most of last season's weekly heat had this sock on over it.
Which have been fine. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anything else.
Maybe some audio input controllers updated and changed, and I don't know where to change it, but it's fine. We're
That
good to
makes
go
sense.
now,
All
and
right,
it's
we are streaming.
just a few minutes in. We got the scuffed technical difficulty stream, but no big deal. Oh, you've still got your there. Your volume
You're
control is
moving
still showing up.
the volume controls on Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they were still there. Alrighty,
All right.
so we got a nice little schedule for the evening. How's the Southern California running from the blazing inferno going?
Baby, I'm no longer in Southern California. Yesterday morning, we got up at 8 a.m. My girlfriend got a call from her parents saying, get the hell out of there. And I am
Sure.
extremely fortunate and lucky to have grown up in California within driving distance of where I currently live.
Yeah,
So
you're
I had somewhere that I could go to.
a Bay Area guy, right?
Yes, I'm in the Bay Area. I'm in Palo
Yeah.
Alto, California right now, in my childhood bedroom.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yes. Yeah, here we go. I'm happy to be streaming. All my love goes out to all my friends who are still in the SoCal, including Firefalls, who I know for sure is out there and has to stay with his fiance's family because his apartment right now is in the evacuation zone.
Ah, Jordan's just blowing something up here in the Discord, but that's fine.
Oh yeah,
I'm just getting little Discord notifications and beeps
Donut,
that are getting
notable VBL
captured.
coach,
Yes.
was
Yeah.
streaming, but will now be joining us because this is a big moment. VBL finals and grand finals, right? We got three
Yes.
games to watch and
Three.
awards and two special surprises.
Three. Yes, we've got three matches plus. If we feel like it, maybe we'll watch the winner of best game.
True.
We'll see how we're feeling after watching two conference finals and going through some of the awards. And then we've got grand finals and then special surprises.
So what's the plan? Are we doing conference finals, awards, then grands? Are we doing awards first? What's our schedule?
Nope, you got it right the first time. The plan.
I nailed it the first time.
Oh wait, I had a whole thumbnail. I made a thumbnail. It's the thumbnail for the video, but I
Oh baby.
started with the thumbnail not up. You know, I normally have it, but yeah, it's VBL-S Grand Finals,
Woohoo!
and we can. Firefalls.
Should we hop right into the
That is okay.
conference
Yes,
finals?
yes.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and fire them up a little bit. So we're gonna do goggles first. Poppin versus the newly named Prime Sparks. Still the Spinnerax Electrowebs, right? Is that SEW?
Stockholm
No, it's
Electrowebs.
SEW.
Stockholm,
not Spinnerack. Yeah. Stockholm Electrowebs. And versus Poppin. I think the only coach to have played in every single VBL season across both.
The only?
Well, including VBLN.
Oh my god.
I think he's done every single one and might be the only one. I'm not 100% on that though. That might be something that needs checked. But
Poppin' Fresh is the heart and soul of the VBL community. Samax is the nipple piercing.
That's
And James, you are the mouthpiece.
I am the mouthpiece.
My streamer.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I can take it.
Are we getting into the teams?
We just need to get somebody to be the booking agent of the VBL-S
Oh,
and save
my
me
God.
from having to hunt people down for streams every week.
We'll get a booking agent, and then we'll get Timothée Chalamet on the podcast, hosting one of our streams.
He used to do.
It's part of the press tour.
Yeah, he used to do like GameCube controller modding on a YouTube channel back in the day, before he
No
was
way.
a famous actor. Yeah. Oh, this
I
is
don't
crazy.
like the
So
celebrities or gamers.
we're just gonna talk about
That's
this for
strange.
2 or 3 minutes now. So
I love it.
like maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, somebody found a YouTube channel, like an old YouTube channel, like from the 720p days of YouTube, that was just a top-down camera of hands modding GameCube controllers and talking. And they're like, this sounds like Timothée Chalamet. Is it maybe? And it kind of went around the internet a little bit, and it got to him in some way. He's like, oh yeah, that's my old YouTube. Yeah, that's my old YouTube. Like I used to mod video game controllers. So, yeah,
Crazy.
crazy.
Baby Keem, noted rapper, cousin of Kendrick Lamar, had a very active Minecraft YouTube channel. It wasn't popular, but he posted a lot of videos. So there's,
Yeah,
I think,
that
hundreds of
sounds
videos
familiar,
of
too.
Baby Keem. Oh, we live in a weird
Infant.
era.
Infant.
And when James, when you get famous and you are a notable billionaire, being interviewed for all of the crimes that you've wrought against humanity by exploiting labor,
don't you put that evil on me.
no, that's you. That's gonna be you in the future. I promise. People will come back and see these streams and they'll say, "Wow, what happened?
Well,
He used to be such a wonderful human being, and then he started polluting and destroying the rainforest."
Currently, and this is just we're just in tangent world for a second now, I guess. But currently, if you search James Dalton Bell, my full name with spaces like a normal name, you do not get me. You get a criminal, a crypto anarchist named James Dalton Bell. Also from Ohio. He's like a crypto communist, like a crypto fascist kind of guy, like in the old sense of crypto, like as in cryptography, not like Bitcoin.
He's got 3 names, just like Lee Harvey Oswald and that other guy, John Wilkes Booth. Yes. He's from Ohio, same name as you. You can try to tell us that this isn't you all you want.
He's like in his late 50s. He's been to prison multiple times. He wrote a manifesto. If you've ever heard of assassination politics, or that's his manifesto.
This is crazy. All right, you're Jim Bell to me from now on.
No. That's what he goes by. He goes by Jim Bell.
And that's what you're going to go by as well. Yeah. All right, folks. Let's take a look with Jace, all right, Bubba versus Prime Sparks. Weather War!
It's a lot of weather stuff going on in these finals, let me tell you.
All right, so both of these guys can do the I switch in my weather center to stop yours from doing the thing that can only work when the weather is up. It's not just a Swift Swim speed control thing. Ninetales can interrupt Electroshot, and Pelipper can interrupt Aurora Veil.
Yeah, we've got some of the definitely, like, I mean, both, if we just look at both, they both have Archaludons. They both have Volcarona. You know, that's just the.
So it's Arch versus Volcarona. Yeah.
So it is an Arc versus Volcarona, and it will be an Arc versus Volcarona Grand Finals regardless as well.
No, because Poppin and Jordan both win, and then it's
not necessarily. Yeah.
It could be Volk versus Volk.
There will be at least one of those 2 Pokemon in the finals, though. That is what is true.
And there will be a 600 BST Dragon type on the team, no matter what. Whether it be Arch, Dragonite, or Dragapult, it will be there.
Or Dragapult, yes, true. And honestly, the teams are similar. I mean, you kind of get that when there's like weather synergies and stuff. Like the teams kind of have similar silhouettes in terms of the kind of things you want. Right, you want your weather ball Pokemon and your speed control.
For the fact that Poppin and Jordan have 2 of the same Mons in Arch and Slowking Galar, and then also have a Drizzle Pokemon, their teams have a lot of differences. But we should get into this matchup first.
Yeah, definitely.
Poppin's team is I think pretty top heavy. We've seen a little bit of work from Munchlax, Morpeko, and Vileplume, I believe, but it's been pretty paltry compared to the top. Really, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of Floatzel either from Poppin. I feel like it's been mostly the kind of top 7 here, with Memo putting in a lot of work.
Who had
Sinistcha being good.
Who had Floatzel in Umbrella Conference? Do you remember?
Well, it wasn't Jordan.
No,
I don't know.
That
is Floatzel going to be in Daddy Plan Part 2?
I don't think so, but that Floatzel got some more love, I believe, over the course of the season. I just can't remember who it was. Who had it, but I remember some good Floatzel matches throughout the season. I can always go back and check the notebook.
It would appear that Floatzel was undrafted, in the Umbrella Conference. Maybe we're thinking about a previous season. Yeah, undrafted in Umbrella. It may have been traded.
Did Poppin do anything good with Floatzel?
Transactions. Floatzel. No, it wasn't traded. It was just Poppin. Well, do we have is our game entry up to date?
I think it is.
I think it is. MVP standings, Floatzel. Floatzel is number 111 with 6 kills, 9 deaths, and brought to 15 games and played 11. Okay, so I'm misremembering. Okay, so Floatzel did show up.
Showed up a lot, but was not super impactful. Just cheap. And
good.
And good.
Well, Poppin made it here. We'll see if Floatzel shows up.
Absolutely. But yeah,
Yeah, Poppin's team
Poppin did
feels.
largely use the same handful, right? We had Mamo some weeks, we had Floatzel some weeks, we had Charizard some weeks, but it's basically
Mhm.
these five plus one other one most weeks. Whereas Prime Spark's a lot more versatility over the course of the season, right? Basically
Yeah,
everything came
super
with at
wide
least
team.
some. I think probably the Girafarig came the least, just because
Mhm.
a lot of what Girafarig is offering isn't really what this team's trying to capitalize on, right? It's generally trying to go fast. Um, it
He
doesn't,
nominated Breloom as his one hit wonder. I think that guy didn't come a lot, but
yeah,
made some appearances.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
very kind of not that fast of a team, but really doesn't want to do trick room stuff. So I think a lot of folks have tried to exploit the team's trick room weakness, and we may see that from Poppins Day
yeah,
because his team feels very much like a I
can
have
do it
rain,
in Trick Room.
Larch,
Yeah,
I have trick room, and then I if I have to go fast, I can. But Poppins team and Prime Sparks' team both kind of feel like they're bulky and defensive on a lot of the pieces while having good offense.
yeah,
And then
but
they'll
they're
get their
good.
speed from stuff like Trick Room and Trick Room and Poppins' case, Tailwind from both. Otherwise,
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon looking to two shot a lot of stuff, right? 60% from a Weather Ball off Charizard, uh,
mm-hmm.
75% off of an Electro Shot off of Archaludon. A lot of two shots and double ups, kind of in both directions as well, right? Strong,
I think we're going to see
strong moves
E-Speed
but
multi-scale
spread.
here.
Some extreme speed, which tends to be two hits into a lot of stuff, but because of the priority, generally only have to
So
like tank one hit in response.
what are the interesting dynamics here in this game? Uh, Prime Sparks has Volcarona into Rain, which is tricky because you lose your kind of most effective stab. But Volcarona can be flexed to be a defensive piece with Rage Powder, which is
Definitely.
certainly usable. Um, Volcarona also being the main special attacker on Prime Sparks' team, besides the not super strong Ninetales and the kind of situational Magnezone. Archaludon looks like it's going to have a freaking field day here. And Quaquaval is probably going to be your major answer to Archaludon, but the Rabombi, the Pelipper, and the Sinistra
And
and
Sinistra
the
all
Slowking all put a
to a
lot of
degree. Yeah.
on that guy. So I think Archaludon is really positioned well here to just cleave through this team.
Yeah. And I mean, Prime Spark's not without ways to deal with it, right? We've got
Mm-hmm.
potential primate uh, stab moves to chunk into it. Um, if the Gligger gets a Swords Dance up, the Earthquakes can be a problem. Um,
True.
Dra- Dragonite gets Earthquake and Kentera. You know, there's
I will say, sorry, go ahead.
no. I was just saying there are definitely options, right, for Prime Sparks to be able to have a plan for Archaludon and execute it in some reasonable number of scenarios, right?
To me, Prime Sparks' team feels both like a more top heavy team and a wider team than Poppins, which is maybe just my personal bias because Poppin has made it here. But Poppin's got a lot of his Pokemon, even of his higher ones. It's like Charizard here is weird. It's on a rain team, obviously. Kind of wants Sun to be the most effective. Pelipper is always a little funky. Rapombi is super fast, but really kind of locks into that one mode. And then the Mamo and the Floatzel and the Slowking are all situational, with Mamo, if it doesn't have speed control, being pretty exploitable in terms of typing. Whereas Prime Sparks, I feel like, has a lot more versatility between the Dragonite, the Volcarona being able to be so flexible, and then all these different pieces being able to slot in. Overquill here can be taking advantage of the opponent's rain, or it can be Intimidate. Breloom can be doing Spore stuff, can also be doing offensive stuff. Quaquaval has enough bulk to be able to switch in pretty often. I know that's a way Prime Sparks has used the team, being a water resist, a steel resist, an ice resist for the kind of and a rock resist for the top three up there. And then there's the Primate Frostless mode, of course. Definitely some exploitable weaknesses on Team Prime Sparks with a pretty noteworthy weakness to flying. Fairy hitting well into a lot of these Pokemon as well, relying on the not super bulky Volcarona and the Magnezone for dealing with that. So Magnezone's a pretty key part of this team. I don't know. Both interesting to see teams with, I would say, notable kind of flaws. Wouldn't call either of these teams kind of perfect by any chance, but still very scary. And making it all the way to grand finals because their pilots have been building and playing well.
Definitely. You want to get into this first match here?
Let's watch the games.
Alrighty. All right.
This is not the matchup.
This is not the matchup. I'm at the wrong end.
This is the matchup.
This is the matchup.
All right.
I'm at the wrong end of my tabs.
Yeah. So we have Poppin versus Spinarak here. Okay, so Poppin has elected to bring his top 6 Sans Mamo, Sans Floatzel. No big surprises there.
Floatzel, no Vileplume, no Snorlax.
And from Spinarak, we see no Breloom. No grass type into the water team, but I mean, Poppin's team isn't really that much of a water spam, and not punished by the no presence from Floatzel.
Yep, and we see no Primeape and no Frostlass as well as other key pieces.
No Gliscor as well, not super surprising.
It's so weird. Heaven's just saying my mic is going lower and lower over time. It's getting just quieter and quieter. That's so weird.
Weird. Yeah, you can turn up your mic.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I agree that my mic is not at my audio is not going as high on my mixer as it was, but literally nothing has changed since it was.
Yeah, for partisan chat, yeah, you know, Anchor Point Primeape is much better than beating it up.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a little better? Maybe. I mean, you know, I'm getting into boost. You know, like 5, 6, 7 decibels up boosted at this point. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. I think that's probably good.
Yeah, we're probably all right. All right. Everybody tell me if it's terrible still.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe my mic is dying. Like, I've had it for like 6 or 7 years.
Oh, honestly, that might be it. If because the sock has been fine up until this point, but it dying would affect the quality more than the gain, right?
Yeah.
Heaven Says doesn't seem to change anything weird.
That's strange. Yeah, it's
maybe you've changed it more.
15. All right, is that better? I mean, obviously it's not. So it's not going to be changing for you, Jace, but
yeah,
if
you turn me down a little bit and maybe increase the overall volume of the stream, or maybe the audience can turn up the volume on their machines, maybe. But I don't know if everyone's volume is already at full, because I know if I'm a little louder.
Yeah, well, I've got that one. Okay.
Oh, it's better. It's better. All right, don't change anything. Don't touch anything. Cool. Let's get into the analysis.
All right.
Okay, Weather War. We see Charizard. Charizard
Yes.
and Pelipper on the same team. Are we going to see some water type weather balls coming out?
Some weather balls, some hurricanes.
Effective. Definitely potential for Swift Swim, Overquill here. Overquill, I think, looks pretty good. Nothing here is resisting dual stab. The Dark move isn't going to do a whole lot into Arch or to Pelipper, but you can throw in Liquidation for the Charizard there, maybe.
Yeah,
that could be reasonable bring also to hit the Mamo.
Likely to be here as a counter weather, maybe some defensive support from an Aurora Veil, something like that. But
yeah, we see both fire types here.
Freeze dry, right? So we're hitting. You know, we've got a way to hit Pelipper for 4x.
Yeah. Let's see. What is Volcarona doing here? Volcarona is going to be able to Rage Powder some stuff. Can probably take an Electro Shot. Can probably take a Flash Cannon to protect Ninetales.
Yeah,
maybe Volcarona here is just going to be setting up and trying to sweep with Quiver Dance and a Terra.
Or there's not a ton of setup Pokemon on Prime Spark's side. Maybe like a Swords Dance from Dragonite or something like that.
Dragon Dance, Dragonite,
Or
Quiver Dance,
Dragon Dance,
Volcarona, Swords Dance,
something like
Overquill,
that.
Swords
Yeah,
Dance
I guess yeah, some sword stances can.
on
Lots
the
of Pokemon
Quaquaval.
get that move.
But Auroraville would be so risky to try to click. I don't know. Maybe we should get into it
Yeah,
and see
yeah.
what the
Let's
dynamics are.
see. We'll get some leads.
Okay, Volcarona, Quaquaval, turn one. Now, these are two guys that I thought would not be so. Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought that Volcarona, Quaquaval would not be so good. Oh, wait, let's look at the Terra types. That's huge.
Yeah. So we've
All right.
got Steel on Dragonite. We've got Dragon on Ninetales and
Dragon.
Volcarona.
Resisting water.
We've got Water on the Overquill, Flying on the Quaquaval, and we've got Ground Terra on Magnezone.
So this
On
Quack
Poppin's
might have
side.
Brave Bird. Flying Terra on Quaquaval. Interesting. Resists grass from the Overworld, from the Sinistcha.
Sinistcha, yeah.
Okay, water. Water tells me that this is probably Swift Swim then,
Probably
because it's going to
Swift Swim,
be
yeah.
getting the liquidation boost from the Terra Water. Fairy is resisting fighting from Quaquaval, makes sense on Archelodon.
Yeah, Papa Fresh's side, we've got Fairy on the
Fairy's
Archelodon.
will take a dark move,
Fairy
but
Slowking.
will then be weak to Gunk Shot. So I don't know if that Fairy is going to be popping up here. It'll take a Outrage, though, from a Dragonite or a Dragonclaw.
Ghost on both the Rabombi and the Pelipper.
For the E-Speed. Gotta respect the E-Speed bring.
Yep. And
but,
then
yeah,
Fire for
no
Charizard,
fake out.
So.
Rock on Poppin's guy. That's to resist fire and flying, it looks like. But opens up other weaknesses. Maybe the Sinistcha is going to have a Rock Blast to just boom, Terra Rock, Terra Blast, hit the Volcarona. You got to be aware of that. Fire. So Charizard's going on the offensive. We see him right here next to Rabombi. To me, this is screaming
Tailwind
some sort of Tailwind plus Specs Heat Wave or...
Yeah.
I mean, if you could use a strong flying move, that's even better.
Yeah, particularly into these two, right? If we're hitting our hurricanes today, or if we are like Specs Air Slash or something like that, maybe is strong enough. But let's see what happens here. Terra Dragon right off the bat, Protect.
Terra Dragon off rip. Okay, can we pause it after this turn?
Yep, let's get the... There we go. An Aqua Step into Protect.
Terra Dragon to take a flying move, no respect to a potential gun
like
spore, but
out of Rabombi. Something like that.
Okay. Now that he has Tailwind, he could potentially go for a Sunny Day or something like that. But Volcarona is going to be very hard to kill with fire moves. But it's weak to the Rabombi Fairy moves. And then Quaquaval's putting out pressure on Charizard.
Yeah, onto this Charizard. I mean, and Charizard really doesn't have a good Terra either, right? It's Terra Fire.
It's Fire, yeah. So but Poppin has lots of switches. He could go out to the... Well, if he went out to Sinistcha, he would be taking a Heat Wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, this does feel like you want to kind of focus down Volk.
It's not the end of the world. Pelipper wouldn't mind taking a water move. Let's see what happens. This
Sunny Day makes sense. Air Slash. Okay, that's got to be Solar Power.
Down to Focus Action.
Quiver Dances again. Wow. And big damage.
Yeah, not killing because of that sun from the Sunny Day there.
So this is a strong offensive Quaquaval. Interesting. So I wonder if it has the old Ice Spinner or a Triple Axle it would run for Sinistcha, and then is just saying, I'll kill Pelipper with something else.
Very, very possibly a speed tie here now between the Charizard and the Volcarona, right? We've got
probably
+2 at this point. Could be that Poppin is not max speed on this Charizard as well, right? It could just be Volcarona is going to go second here. And at +2 special defense, it can take definitely at least one of whatever Rabombi wants to do.
Volcarona here is looking scary as hell. Oh, Poppin doesn't even have a physical attacker. He brought 6 special attackers, right?
6 special attackers, yeah. True.
So if he isn't able to like pin this Volcarona with like... Well, now that it's Terra, it's actually easier to handle. If Volcarona didn't Terra turn 1, it would have been even scarier.
Or Calydon or something like that.
Body press, but then you risk getting burned.
True.
Wow. This Volcarona is gonna win the set, I think.
All right, let's see what we got here. So
Okay,
Quackable
saves
switches out.
the 1 HP Quackable,
Moonblast,
and Poppin
Heatwave,
doesn't
in the
attack.
sun.
Oh, wow. Doesn't attack Volcarona with his kind of one shot with the Moonblast. And it does outspeed or win the speed tie.
Poppin got to be kicking himself here with his sun. You know, it was nice to save the Charizard, but now this Volcarona just gets to throw heat waves in the sun. You know, Pelipper can come in. Now then it's not the sun anymore, something like that. But
yeah, this is looking real tough for Poppin. Wow. Quiver Dance Volk.
Works.
Oh, fake tears. That's how you win it.
That'll. Yeah,
oh,
well,
brutal.
If it doesn't go into a protect, right?
Okay, so no.
Prime Spark's playing super conservatively with the Volcarona, kind of identifying that there's not a ton of ways, and no Pelipper at all.
Healed up.
This
Terra Rock comes out, takes it.
Terra Rock definitely going to take it, but
oh my god, crit! I don't think there's any way he brings this back.
Yikes. Eerie Impulse makes the
nothing.
Just does nothing. Life Dew is going to heal it up, but
that's too little, too late though. You had to.
Did.
Yeah. I think maybe Poppin. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. This fault. I mean, clean 4. Oh god. Okay, so Poppin's got to be asking himself, "What do I do? What do I do versus this Volcarona? I gotta prevent it from setting up." But did Volcarona reveal Protect, James?
Yes, we saw Protect.
Oh,
Heat Wave.
That's so tough because Volcarona could be. You know, you don't attack it. Dragon Dance, Aurora Veil, Electro Web.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be Rage Powder as its fourth, right? It could come game 2 and totally just support a bunch of Terra Normal Extreme Speeds or something like that.
James, you are cooking like crazy. Rage Powder move number 4. You're saying mono Heat Wave Terra Dragon into this team? I think it's almost definitely Terra Dragon.
I think
Terra
it's very
Blast.
unlikely to be Rage Powder, right? Because like you got to expect that some amount of the time the rain is going to be up, and then Volcarona can't do anything in that like. But, you know, I mean, even then, it still gets to maybe Rage Powder, so that's not the end of the world. But I don't know.
Maybe. All right, let's see how they respond
to on the
game
Pelipper
2.
Perhaps shuts down the Electro Web that we saw.
That would be good. We know
Poppin
has forgotten he had Wide Guard before.
Blizzard, no Blizzards from Ninetales. There's got to be a Wide Guard, right? There's so many Pokemon that want to be using spread moves.
That's reasonable.
I think there's got to be a
we have their paste, right?
We do. Yeah. We can take a look at them at the end here. I mean, we can take a look at it now if you would like, but
I don't know. I find knowing the pastes to be interesting, but I think also we'll be more surprised by fun stuff, which is a big part of it. All right, let's get into game 2.
Let's go ahead and just fire up the second game here. All right, so game 2. We get Volcarona, Quack.
Same leads.
Same lead.
Is this game 2?
This is
game 1.
What? Oh.
This is game 1.
This is game 1 again. Poppin. I blame Poppin for this because this is just the links that Poppin gave me. Hold on. Did you give me bad links, Poppin? Spinarak versus Pop. No, I think I just copied the first link twice. All right. I don't blame Poppin anymore.
No, it's still Poppin's fault. As we know, Poppin's been around the whole time, so any problems with VBL are Poppin's fault.
All right, game 2. Okay.
All right, game 2.
All right.
The onus is on Poppin and he's revealed fake tears already.
Magnezone.
Here's Volcarona. And you can just start setting up QD and E-Web, but Prime Spark's doing nothing to stop the Trick Room. I mean, you got to assume this is Trick Room coming out here, so even a Steel Beam for Magnezone wouldn't kill the Cloaking here.
Impulse is a nice
enormous crit, but with the Citrus.
Yeah, and the Eerie Impulse in this Magnezone just making the Archaludon just look so silly, right? I mean,
yeah,
takes two Electro Shots in the rain to counter one Eerie Impulse. Like Magnezone can always keep ahead of that.
This supportive Magnezone is putting in some work. Oh, but the Power Gem comes out. Okay, see, this is the thing with the Terra Ground on the Magnezone there. You're really giving up a lot of ground by leaving Volcarona vulnerable. I think the Terra Dragon may have been preferable.
Yeah, Terra Dragon was sweet in game 1. So yeah, we got 50.
But the crit was big.
The crit was big. Would have been dead if not for the Citrus Berry, but we are going to get one more.
Let's see. I think Volk goes down here.
One more. Yeah. So we got to double into the Volk. The Volk goes down.
Wow. big. Volcarona doesn't get a turn there. But if Volcarona, hold on, can you bother for a second?
Yeah, definitely.
If Volcarona got the Terra Dragon off, it may have still no, it wouldn't have taken nearly as much from the power gem. It would have taken like maybe 15.
Yeah,
But
but the
it
first
may
Dragon
have been
Pulse
enough to kill with
crit.
Dragon Pulse
Yeah, with
because
it
of the
having
turn
the
one crit.
quite pot. Yeah, it could have been enough there.
I think that was a good adjustment from Poppin. But he brings out Dragonite next. Can't Terra, so Ice Beam is a threat, but no Ice Beam. Oof.
Yeah, just setting.
Switched out Arch. Whoa, okay, hold on.
Wait.
So that last turn, that was an Arch switching out.
Yeah, Arch switches out into Pelipper, sets the rain.
Magnezone goes for T-Bolt on the switch into Pelipper. Okay, we have to acknowledge this play. Prime Sparks is in Poppin's head like crazy here.
Yeah, I like it basically all the time too. Like, I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, right? So if the Archludon stays in, you're probably gonna kill it, right? It's
Very little.
37%.
No,
Well, no, because it's
T-Bolt isn't doing enough.
Yeah, it's resisting it, so you're probably not killing it. But, you're doing some percentage of that remaining 37%, and then maybe your outrage hits it, maybe it hits the other Pokemon. Who knows?
Right, but if Arch stays in, then it's neutered because of the Dragon Pulse being weakened.
Yeah, and
because of the Eerie Impulse.
Yeah, because the Eerie Impulse. If you switch into if Charizard is your fourth, then Charizard's taken 80, 90% from that Thunderbolt probably. Ribombee, pretty frail, taking definitely 50%, right?
I don't know. I think the Sinistra in the back is pretty likely. I think it was a bit of a hard read that paid off.
And Sinistra, even if it is a Sinistra, you're still doing a decent chunk, right? And you don't have to give
with T-Bolts
much to from a Magnezone. It's fine. Right?
Here's what I think it is. I think T-Bolt was the play. Obviously, it worked out. But I think Prime Sparks was saying, okay, it's okay if Arch stays in and I get some damage on it because it's probably 2 a KO. But I can't go for Terra Ground, Terra Blast because the Arch definitely switches out here. And he's saying Poppin really wants to probably get the rain on the field for Arch Electroshot later, maybe? I don't know. It was a interesting turn and a good play. But I think it was a hard read.
It's a great call and also had like a pretty minor fail case, right? Like,
sure.
Worst case scenario of Sinistcha just switches in and takes 20% is still not the end of the world.
Yeah, you could have lost. You could be losing Magnezone here, maybe to like a Hydro Pump from Slowking, but that's not the most likely play, and we see he doesn't go for it here. But let's see how this next turn plays out.
So we get Hospitality, Power Gem. Now that we no longer have the multi-scale.
Misses the D-Knight, misses the burn chance, could be big. Gets the so if he burned there, that Slowking may have lived, but gets outrage rolls.
And no Ribombee, we've learned, so outrage pretty safe here to just throw into whatever.
But Poppin' the Electroshock there is brutal.
Man.
If outrage popped hit into Archaludon, that's game right there.
Yeah.
But he may have a shot to bring it back.
I almost feel like you can't click Electroshot until you know the Ninetales is not in the back.
Yeah, but what do you click, Because
I mean,
you can't click Dragon Pulse into Dragonite.
Just because
Arch is in a tough spot.
Why can't you click Dragon Pulse? Oh, for the same reason, because it could be a Ninetales switching in?
Because a Ninetales switching, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You could go for a Steel move into the... Wow. So in this spot... Okay, so Machagacha plus Electroshot. He did cover the Magnezone staying in. Because Machagacha wouldn't have killed, though. And then Magnezone, Terra Blast...
It was a 38%. It probably would have killed.
Oh, right. No, it totally killed.
Yeah. So, Machagacha, pretty safe call. Not sure what the best call is from the Arch there. But,
I wonder what else Arch has. All right, well, let's see how the game plays out. Okay, confusion is big. Potential switch out. Terror Rock lives the freeze
Lives the freeze
dry.
dry.
Oh, that's got to be it. That's got to be game. Yeah. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. Damn. So Poppin gets through the Volcarona, but just gives up too many resources.
Yeah,
And then
takes too much.
gets screwed by the huge power of Outrage and the strong T-Bolt call. Man, so we didn't see much from Pelipper. I wonder if Pelipper had an impactful set here. Let's check out the pastes. That was Prime Sparks.
We got right here.
Okay.
And we got it up on
Ooh, yeah, so Flash Cannon may have been a better neutral play. Flash Cannon may have killed the D-Knight, but I think you had to go for the Electroshock boost to try to get through stuff, huh?
Yep. And then we've got
Scarf Tailwind Pelipper in Trick Room. Oh man. So he brought the Slowking Arch lead with Sinistcha in the back. Man, so switching the Pelipper there on the T-Bolt really interesting because Pelipper wouldn't have had the speed advantage anyways. But I guess you really wanted the rain for Electroshot.
Yeah, wanting the rain makes some sense there. But yeah, Choice Scarf, Pelipper in the back, interesting.
Eerie Impulse was a very, very strong bring here into. There's two physical attacks on this team. Their names are Body Press and U-Turn.
Yeah, and the whole team. Dang. Yeah, totally.
Defensive Terror Rock.
Air Slash there from the Charizard as a. Oh, we did see an Air Slash in the actual in game 1. We saw an Air Slash, but
yeah. All right, what was a Prime Sparks' pace?
All right, we've got so the Dragonite was banded.
Yeah, looked like that kind of damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Multi-scale,
Sash we saw for the Quack Ball. Coaching never got
used. It was Terra Blast Dragon as expected, yeah. Swift Swim with the crunch. Oh, Waterfall over Liquidation. Ooh, Waterfall over Liquidation, Prime Sparks. Come on, man. Haze is a cool bring there.
Down again? What is going on?
What happened? Oh, the stream?
No, Heaven says my mic is low again.
Oh, man.
I don't know what's going on. Nothing.
Oh, had having to Dragonite luck into Outrage the previous turn.
Yeah, I guess I just gotta. I mean, I just muted it for 1 second to cough, but then unmuted it, and.
Oh my God! Yeah, Absorb Bulb Magnezone.
Oh, okay, interesting.
That didn't do anything, so certainly was an interesting play. I guess that would have taken a water move from the Pelipper? Maybe? Prime Sparks has some weird stuff going on, man. Wow. What an interesting bring.
Yeah, this was a wild set here. Or a wild.
Didn't end up doing much, but hey, he won.
Yeah.
And then coaching from
the bring of the game for sure.
Yeah. Wow, light play on Ninetales with Aurora Veil into the rain. Such a surprising move. Freeze Dry also not doing much to Arch. But you know what? That Volcarona was crazy. I think Prime Sparks' team here was carried by Dragonite and Volcarona. This almost reminds me of a Slushy team where Slushy says, you know what? I've got mons that are so freaking scary, you just have to respect them. And I'm going to put everything into them, and then doesn't freaking matter what the rest of my team does. Magnezone still being good here. Wow. Electroweb in finals. Congrats to our friend Prime Sparks for a VBL finals victory.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. I think that's maybe a little better. I don't know. It still seems like my audio is a little weird and low. I don't know what's going on with it. All right. Turn off entirely.
GG's to
I don't know.
Prime Sparks and Poppin.
Yeah, definitely. And let's take a look at this other matchup here. Turn both of those off, and we.
Wow, that Ninetales set is so risky into the rain. but it worked for him.
Second season VBL glow up. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know what's
Hmm.
going on with my audio.
Shades of Rich Weave.
Yeah. Who then left. I'm
Yes.
gone.
Came in,
Not literally gone. Like, it's still
took a
around,
chip.
but
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Jordan versus Weasley. Let's get into it.
All right, weird. Looks like I've seen this team before.
Hmm.
Drizzle, Slow King, Swift Swim, Arcalodon. What's going on here?
So this team has two Swift swimmers,
True.
as opposed to Poppin's Rain Mode. I love Charizard. I love the Cinderace being able to have a fire type that also doesn't rely on being a fire type. You can run Gunk Shot, Sucker Punch, High Jump Kick, whatever, and not have to be that in the rain.
And Weasley is as well with another wide team, right? Lots of
Volcarona
good
and
mons.
Breloom.
Yeah, Volcarona and Breloom plus a wide team, including a strong dragon. And Dragapult never been a league favorite, but has been nice for Weasley this season.
Oh yeah, Weasley. Similarly, I think to the other team we just saw. I mean, the versatility on Dragonite is similar to that of Dragapult here. They both like to run Choice Band. They can both do mixed stuff with Draco Meteor, and Dragonite can be defensive, just like Dragapult can run like screens and Wisp. Um, Weasley, I guess, investing more in a fake out Mon here, as opposed to the double fake outs actually with the
Multiple
Scrafty and
takeouts, yeah.
the Tinkaton, as opposed to Prime Sparks' team, which has the Ninetales for Weather and the Overquill for Intimidate.
Similar, you know, huge, like explosive top end speeds from both teams, but obviously the Electrode is much more just about being very fast, whereas
Hmm.
these fast mons on Weasley's side are fast and able to do some other stuff as well.
Yeah, well, Electrode is there for
Similar
the
applies to
Bullet
everything.
Seed into our Chaladon, right?
Just a little bit, yeah, yeah. We got the
Uh,
Bullet Seed potentially.
yeah, very similar matchups. Jordan's team, I would say, a little bit more top heavy, just like Poppins, where the kind of Vullaby, Electrode, and Beartick are kind of thinkers.
Yeah,
Weasley's team, I would say, all these mons are definitely bring a ball. Super wide, but also has a really scary top side. Interesting how similar these teams are.
yeah.
I
We
would
got
say the big X factor here is Jordan has the Grim Snarl, which unlike Poppin's team, which has the Sinistra, I would say is the kind of like similar high point support.
support.
Jordan's is more of a damage mitigation than a speed control option,
Yeah,
and we'll see if
both
that's
with
what makes a difference in rain.
potential options to just also do some offense, right? And Machagacha on the Sinistra and what's its fairy move called? I can never remember.
Spirit Brick.
Spirit Brick. Thank you. Volbius peak. Beartick top tier. Yeah, well, you got to spend your points on
No, no,
something,
no.
right?
Yeah. Very
Maybe
interesting.
Beartick. I don't know. Maybe Beartick makes the is in this conference finals match. We'll see.
Is it
Hello.
dinner? Guys, my incredible girlfriend made dinner. I often am the dinner maker. This is not one of
Ooh,
those sexism situations, okay? But this
show the
looks
dinner. You're
absolutely
big.
beautiful.
You're big on the
Thank you
stream
so
right now.
much.
Show
Show
the
the
dinner.
dinner? Okay, okay, okay. So there was a time. Oh my God, the plate is so hot. Holy
Careful,
shit.
don't burn yourself.
Okay. Uh, it's important. Thank you so much. This looks amazing. Oh my God. We're going to the theater after this.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is the food. Okay. These are basically like meat pies, and then there's a little bit more extra filling on the side, and then a like lemon sauce that I made last night to go with it. There's actually a way of using up leftovers if you can believe it, but the meal looks absolutely
Yeah, it
incredible.
looks very good.
Um, yes, everyone, live your best life, and I hope you have great people in your life who can cook you
Well,
food.
Thursday night's pizza night, so that's what I had. I had pizza on the way
Mm.
home.
Mm.
We got a couple good
All
little
right.
spots near us that we get, but
What are your thoughts on the matchup, James?
Yeah. Let's pull the matchup up.
Who are the big threats?
I mean, it's the art, it's the arch, it's the
Mm-hmm.
Dragapult. I mean, it's the ones we've talked about, right? Basket Legion in the rain. Um,
Riverdance Volk, not quite as good into something like a
Jordan
Basket Legion, just clicking last effects Wavecraft.
Jordan has had kind of a hey, maybe it's good again for Vikavolt here this season a little bit too. Some
Oh yeah.
weeks setting up a trick room and letting Vikavolt clean up a game in a way that we haven't seen Vikavolt
Yeah.
do in years.
Weasley seem a bit more defensive than Prime Sparks is, with the fake out and the good like kind of trick room mode. Just so freaking versatile. I adore Weasley's team.
Yeah, I really like Weasley's team a
Mm.
lot too. It's been a team that I've liked
Jordan's team also more versatile, I
the
would
whole
say,
the whole
than
season.
Poppin's team. Mm.
All right, let's see which Pokemon got brought here.
Mm.
Jordan Weasley. Well, they can't see yet, so hold on. Okay, now they can see. You got it.
Trick
You
room
got a
from both.
3 second sneak peek. Yeah, trick room from both Mons, Slowbro and Slowking, with a nice trick room setter or trick room abuser in Vikavolt and Rhyperior.
We see no Archaludon from Jordan. We see no Politoed.
No Arch, no Politoed, no.
This might even be a hard trick room bring from Jordan. And yet,
Yeah,
you have the
very very easily
Cinderace
could
that
be.
score in the Basket Legion. Jordan going for almost a surprise factor play. Weasley here leaving behind the Tinkaton. Who else is missing? That's a big deal.
Yeah, no Tinkaton, no Scrafty. Oh no, we do have Scrafty.
Scrappy's there.
No, who else do we not have? Let me just take a little quick
Breloom.
cheat. No Breloom, no Muck, no Tauros, no Rotom.
Yeah,
Uh,
reasonable.
yeah, okay.
Interesting.
And then
All right.
yeah, no.
This looks like to be a really hype matchup because Jordan's bringing heat for sure. Mm, leaving behind Art.
Yeah,
And
and
then,
Jordan actually posted a build video
oh,
2 weeks ago, maybe. I don't remember a lot of the
he did.
specifics of it, but
Should we look at the paste now then, or
um,
let's look later? Let's look later because
yeah,
it'll
let's
be
look
fun to
later.
be surprised by the text.
Let's look later. Yep. Yeah, no,
Um,
no
Cheesley seems
Archicaludon, no
super
Beartick.
versatile, I would say.
Yeah, Weasley's team can do a lot, right? We can set some Tailwind to let some of these slower Pokemon still be threatening. We've got some Fake Out for uh, some turn
Looks
one
very adaptable.
pressure. The Dragapult is the fastest thing on either side of the field. You can kind of just do it at once. Slowbro, pretty good into a lot of these more physical Mons here that Jordan's brought.
Mm,
And,
I just need to say, this food is so good that was brought to me. I shout out Michaela, shout out my girlfriend. I love her so much. Dom asks, Jace, what is one of those sexism situations? And that is when there's somebody who is kind of male presenting like me, and their girlfriend makes food for them all the time and brings it to them while they're gaming or talking to their friends, and then they're like, "Thanks, honey," and then the girlfriend walks away and they don't even spend time together. I think it's important that when people make food for me, that I'm able to show my appreciation and love for them, and that it's an equal exchange of attention and time and sharing of housework and stuff like that. And this is a very rare situation in which I am not able to give her flowers in person for the food because we almost always eat meals together and have it as a sacred time shared. And shout out all the people who make food for their partners and friends. Um, and she's getting the shout out right here.
Dom
All right, I'm off my
also
soapbox. Sorry.
also a excellent cook. I've had many meals cooked by Dom Tartaglia that have been delicious.
Oh,
I would say
shout out Dom. Shout out Folkwise.
exclusively delicious food has been served to me by Dom. Also,
A
great
ninja
taste in
situation.
restaurants. Great taste in restaurants too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my favorite restaurants I've ever been to have been with Dom. So
What a stand-up guy. All right, Dom. If you're ever in Los Angeles, let me know, and I'll take you to the best restaurants.
there we go.
Mm. That offer is only for Dom, no one else. Let's get into the game.
Yeah,
Mm.
let's fire it up.
Can
Here.
we
Oh,
pause
let's
it right away
the
to see the
tips.
paratypes?
Yeah. We'll see the leads here, and then we'll
Okay.
hop back up. All right, we've got
Fall on speed from Jordan. Trick Room from Cheesley. Okay. Double Grass. Rock Vikavolt. Fighting. What the heck is going on? What?
all right.
I'm
I'm
seeing
gonna
right now,
do
Dark Gliscor. Does Weasley have a prankster?
no prankster. Let me
This is
do.
madness. Look at these Terra types.
I'm gonna
Terra
drop this
Electric
down here.
Dragapult? Terra Electric? Okay, so
So
offensive electric types here for sure. But Jordan has the Gliscor, and our Chaladon usually would be a really solid resist to electric type damage. Weasley's got a very interesting strategy here.
yeah, and just so everybody, because everybody can't see all the Terra types. I did just kind of slide it over a little bit here, but we've got Terra Grass on the Cinderace and the Glow King. We've got Terra Dark on the Gliscor, Terra Fighting Basculin, or Basculegion rather, Terra Ghost, Grimmsnarl, Terra Rock Vikavolt, and then on Weasley's side, Terra Electric on the Kilowattrel and on the Dragapult, Terra Ghost for the Scrafty, Terra Flying on the Volcarona, Terra Water Rhyperior, pretty common, and Terra Steel on the Slowbro.
Notably, Jordan has double Terra Grass, and the Rhyperior cannot flip its weakness to Grass. With Solid Rock, it will make it'll be more resisting than with the 4X weakness, but if it's Lightning Rod, then it would still potentially kill. So I think getting into the leads right here, Jordan has not the most damage. These Pokemon both to me feel like kind of techie pieces, and so to see them both in the lead is really interesting. Seems very kind of like Tailwind offense coming out. And I hope we see a taunt here, or else this Slowbro is getting up Trick Room, and then Jordan better hope he's got something in the back.
Or I mean, this Gliscor is Terra Dark. Maybe the goal is double into it with super effective moves and just get rid of
True.
it, right?
But
could
Volcarona, I think here you got to be worried about the Rage Powder, which is maybe why we have Terra Grass. Terra Grass into Race, Terra Blasting into Slowbro might do enough, but Slowbro is so physically bulky. I don't know.
So
Let's see.
strong. Yeah. Let's see how this first. So we get
Mm.
and then
Oh my God.
No Terra, knock off the Coat
Scarf knockoff.
Pyro Ball into the Volcarona. Interesting call there. So we do. It's what Terra Steel. What's the Terra on the? It's Terra Flying on the Volcarona. So Pyro Ball into the Volcarona. Interesting. Maybe predicting a switch, but what would have been switching in?
This must be a strong Cinderace just trying to get damage off.
Yeah, it must be just maybe thinking a Quiver Dance is likely and just wanting to get in while the getting's good. I mean, it's neutral.
So this is just
it's
offensive Scarf Gliscor. I think this Gliscor is outspeeding Dragapult. It's got to be with the Terra Dark knockoff for like a surprise kill. But that's been revealed now, unless it's super slow Cinderace.
Intimidate.
Nope.
We see
Clear Amulet and Hyper Cutter. Oh my God.
Cutter. Yeah.
Reasonable switch there.
Some Protect, Scald, Slow King.
Don't to play.
Really care about that. We've got the
Cinderace stays in. Wow.
Yeah,
I could have seen.
And yeah, it's reasonably safe after a Terra Grass, right? Like, you're gonna have some neutral hits. Maybe this Slow King is gonna reverse the Trick Room. Maybe it's going to.
It's gonna die to a Scrafty hit, right?
Yeah. Well.
Or Fake Out comes out.
Yeah, Fake Out potentially. Yeah, Fake Out.
Yeah.
And Scald.
Burn chances.
Resisted.
No burn.
Terrible.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Cleans out the Slowbro.
So first kill goes to Jordan here. We see Rhyperior as Weasley's fourth. Still not sure what Jordan's fourth is yet. Get the switch back again. Rhyperior hitting its
very nice stalling.
Terra. And then ground move into the switched in flying type is rough.
So Weasley's all in on Trick Room, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, the Pyro Ball miss in finals sucks.
Pyro Ball miss is rough. Super Fang says to me basically that the Scrafty is full support, right? Because
Yeah, very defensive.
like I would rather close combat into this Cinderace if that was an option I had than Super Fang. So the fact that it's not there or that Super Fang is there, it's probably like protect and taunt or something like that, or I don't know, but I think yeah, full support on this Scrafty plus the Slowbro setting Trick Room means Weasley clearly hoping that that the damage is coming in from the Rhyperior and the
In the
Volcarona.
Rhyperior. Yeah.
Yep.
But with Terra Water and this grass move,
Yeah, it could be knockoff. That's true. Good call, Heaven. So yeah, we're just stalling out Trick Room on Jordan's side.
it didn't do too much.
Knockoff. Heaven
Oh,
has
but the
Genius.
flinch.
Great work.
Wow, Weasley getting lots of luck.
Yeah, getting some luck here. Rock slide flinch.
But Jordan's team, I mean, it seems to be Protect on Cinderace is working. Gliscor found itself in a good matchup.
Terrible.
Wow, Rindo, that makes
with
sense.
Rindo Berry. All right, yeah, good call. That's a good one. And then we did see.
But Jordan turned off Trick Room.
It didn't turn it off. Just stalled it out.
I mean,
Yeah.
he killed the Slowbro, so you can't get the
Yes.
Trick Room back.
Gotcha. Yes. Then yes, Trick Room is turned off. And then we've got a
Lives
the
on
knockoff. Lives on one just barely.
And he has Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Whoa. Oh my god. Scary stuff.
All right, I like that. So we get the
And it's back rim.
We see Jordan's fourth, and Volcarona back in here. Weasley looking in a decent position here. The Cinderace.
Speaking of weaseling,
more thing is nice.
Jordan is weaseling all over the place with his switches here.
We get a fake out. Pyro Ball taking it down
to Sash.
Wow.
It's got to be Blaze Cinderace here.
Yeah, it must be, right? And then finish it off with the second Pyro Ball. That one doesn't miss.
Mm-hmm. Reflect is good here.
Rock Slide. We're in a 2v2. We don't care about your Intimidates, really.
Okay, but if he's got a fairy move.
Grim Style, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Gets the fake out. Uh-oh.
Lives. Weakness policy.
Weakness policy. Oh, man.
This whole game just turned around.
That's something. So now it's going to Psychic kill the
And we know it's own tempo and can't be taunted.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And Spirit Break finish it off. Dang. That was
71% to Rhyperior. Strong Slowking. Oh my god, what a performance from Jordan. What a great game we just watched.
wow. Did
Oh my god.
the late Avalanche awesome to see. Weakness policy on the Slowking, which Jordan put the video out 2 weeks ago. Like, this was only a secret because we didn't remember.
I watched the video. I worked with Jordan on the team build.
Yeah.
I mocked with him and I forgot.
Right, yeah, I remember. But yeah, weakness policy, living the
Thank
hit,
you so much.
and then just cleaning up on those last with those last couple of attacks there. 71% to the Rhyperior there. At the +2 psychic.
Guys, Michaela, my girlfriend, just brought me more sauce.
More sauce
For the food. It's so good. It's so good.
Every time you call me, it was a today's my birthday. Show you guys my girlfriend.
James, did you hear that?
Not very well. I got pieces of it.
Okay. She just said, every time you call me your girlfriend, it reminds me of that meme of the guys who's like, today it's my birthday, and that means I get to show you my girlfriend. Which is one of my favorite memes of all time. And definitely the vibe I give up. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Guys,
Yeah.
W's in chat for Michaela. She's the best. She's actually the best.
Yeah. Let her know. It looks great. I hear it is great from the feedback I've heard. So great work.
It is unbelievable. All right.
So we got game 2 here.
So-
The hard Trick Room, not terrible for Weasley, but unable to capitalize on it really as much as they wanted to, and unable to.
Jordan just in top form.
Time. Yeah, Jordan just ready for it, and
But Weasley played super well as well.
yeah.
So much potential here for adjustment. I mean, We haven't seen Dragapult. Kilowattrel. We know the Volcarona has Rage Powder, that's for sure, but it could also be offensive because it has Sash. You know, the Volcarona can be doing double duty here. Jordan very, very much not weak to the Intimidate with pretty much all of his physical attackers. Well, no, Cinderace and Gliscor not being weak to Intimidate, but Basculegion and Grimmsnarl being weak to Intimidate. So if Crafty could still have a place, but it's tricky to fit. But if Weasley decides to pivot to the fast mode, he might get caught off by Jordan's Slowking. So definitely, Jordan's game to lose here. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see these leads. We got
and
and
this screams Tailwind from both to me. Support plus Tailwind Center.
Yeah, we got a fake out into the Volcarona.
We know it's not fake out. Wait. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we were pretty sure this Gliscor was scarfed, right?
It outsped the Cinderace.
Yeah, which means this Kilowattrel gotta also be scarfed. All right.
I think so.
Trying to outpace the Electrode, I would assume.
Not the Electrode. Nobody cares about the Electrode. It's the Basculegion.
Oh, sure.
In rain.
Yeah, Basculegion in the rain. Yeah, is the actual fastest Pokemon on Jordan's team.
I wonder if the Kilowattrel with Scarf even outspeeds. Because if it does, that Choice Scarf Thunder is a one-shot. Interesting to pivot into it when, well, I guess Weasley wants to outspeed the Scarf Gliscor and the Cinderace. Catch them out.
So we both hit our inaccurate moves. Hurricane hits and confuses, doing 70%, and then the Stone Edge hits, killing the Kilowattrel.
And it's a 1-hit KO. And he's locked into Stone Edge, but this Volcarona, it's
still
flying type. It's not resisting.
Yeah.
And the Sash is broken.
Yeah, no Sash.
Jordan's in a good spot.
And yeah, we're gonna get the flinch there because we have the Sash.
Wow.
Slowbro comes in, misses the second Stone Edge.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. We get the +1 for that Fiery Dance.
But we know from last game that was Cloak. I think if Stone Edge connected there, that was a whole game.
Yeah.
But now we have
if Jordan's up 2 Mons in 2 turns with the pressure of a third scary Gliscor attack, then yeah.
Slowking in again.
Yep. Slowking comes in again. So we get the Trick Room set up on Weasley's side at the end of this second turn here, and then Jordan brings in his Slowking. We get Flatter.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wait, hold on.
Wait.
We saw Own Tempo last game. I got confused because I thought Own Tempo was Oblivious. Not the same thing. Or Weasley's Slowbro probably has Oblivious to be immune to taunt.
Yeah, we saw the.
But when you see Own Tempo giving the Intimidate immunity, your first thought got to be, is this a mistake? But no, we see it's for Self Flatter, which I believe it's 100% accurate, unlike Swagger, which is only 85.
Yeah, because
Slowking gets a special attack boost.
Or Swagger's +1 also. Yeah. It's just
Swagger's +2.
Or Swagger is +2. Yeah. Okay. So. And we know
not enough to kill though.
Policy on it too. Yeah.
Wow.
Very likely would have.
He said offensive on that guy.
Yeah, offensive Galarian Slowking. Fun stuff.
Grass not quite enough, and surely this kills.
Yeah.
Wow, 2v2. But Terra Grass. Aqua Jet
doing 43%.
Surely this is a Terra Blast, right? No, it's not.
Psychic finish.
Terra Grass is too.
High horsepower miss.
Oh, brutal. I don't think it makes a bit of difference there, but
yeah,
wow.
But,
well played from Jordan.
You never want to go out like that though. But
it's back-to-back 2-0s in finals. Congrats to Jordan. Is this Jordan's first time being the conference champ in VBL after 10 seasons?
Winning a draft board, yes.
He's won before, just not at VBL.
Sure, yeah. Well, the VBL is its own little island, as somebody smart once said in an interview. So
important to remember, Jordan's first ever, I believe his first ever conference win was in a league that he plays in, used to play in, with Weasley. And the two of them met in grand finals, and Weasley got the upper hand. So this was a grudge match for sure.
Oh.
And Jordan had a score to settle and everything in the world to prove. And Jordan has done it and made his first ever VBL championship. And I think same for Spinnerack as well. So congrats to both coaches.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
All right, let's
Cloak on
take
Vikavolt makes sense.
Yep.
Protected.
Yeah,
we
never
did see the
blocked
scarf.
the Vikavolt, but yeah, we
I
saw
have
it.
Papa on the Grimmsnarl.
I have Papa.
Reflect and flatter, no light screen. Wow.
Spirit Break, reflect,
And then
flatter,
super
flatter.
offensive Slowking.
This is a draft league set if I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah. What a crazy looking team. Shadow Ball, he's got the mixed. He's mostly special attacking Basque Legion because of all the Intimidate.
And because with adaptability, it turns out medium attacking stats become good attacking stats.
Pretty damn strong. And then the Terra-fighting special adaptability, Terra Blast, that's probably enough to get the kill he needs on the Ghost Resist, whose name is, I don't remember, Scrafty.
Scrafty, yeah.
So the Basque Legion is meant to be the Scrafty. Wow. Impeccable, beautiful counter teams here from Jordan. Let's see what Weasley brought.
Yeah, we had Flamethrower and Slack Off on the Slowking as well that we never saw, but then we've got...
Yep, Scarf, Timid, to outspeed the Basque Legion.
Yep,
Avion, Little Scraft.
Was sweet. This was a good Rhyperior set. I like this Rhyperior set.
I agree. Ground plus rock plus ice is like, that's going to kill everything. If this Rhyperior had some sort of like attack boost or something like that from maybe a coaching Scrafty or something like that, or a coaching Breloom, that would have been crazy. Eject Pack Draco, Clear Body from Dragapult.
Hex Draco Meteor.
Really cool. Why the hell is it Terra Electric? What is going on? What does that resist?
Resists. I mean, steel. So Archaludon Steel Beam or Flash Cannon or something like that, I guess?
I guess. I don't know. What an interesting Terra. I mean, he didn't end up going with it, but wow. And it was a offensive Rage Powder Sash Volk with the Cloak on Slowbro. Oh, Focus Blast! Oh my god, Focus Blast, Thunder, Hurricane, look at all these... Draco Meteor, Will-O-Wisp, Rock Slide, look at all these inaccurate... Hurricane! Oh my god! Without Polytoad, look at all these inaccurate moves, holy shit!
Roll some dice. Oh, and a T-Wave immunity is too, from...
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it beats Grim, says Weasley. T-Wave and Arch. Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, sure.
Yeah, what a great game. I mean, 2-0 seems like it's dominant, but I think Weasley played excellently, built very excellently as well,
yeah,
and
it's
just a testament to Jordan's consistency.
Until the last, 2 turns of Game 1, it was absolutely still anybody's game. And Game 2 was a little more one-sided, but not in a what's even going on here kind of way, just in a Jordan kind of got the upper hand in the lead and then played the game well.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic set. Phenomenal prep. What a beautiful thing to check out. So we know now it is Jordan versus Prime Sparks in the finals.
Prime Sparks in the finals, yes.
In the Grands. And Jordan and Prime Sparks are championships. I always like to think of the Grand Championship as just a little bonus because whoever wins Jordan versus Prime Sparks, you are still 100% a champion. You can put that down as a league victory, and no one can take that from you.
Absolutely, you won the draft board. Once there's the potential for mirror matches with the same Pokemon on both sides, it's a different thing from draft league in my mind. It's
good score, baby.
It's extra. One Pokemon, one of each on a draft board. So
I'm putting Archaludon, Volcarona, Breloom, Gliscor, and Galarian Slowking on the logo. Is that what has to happen now?
there's definitely gonna be some overlap. But speaking of on the logo, we've got some awards to take a look at here.
Oh yeah.
So we've got start with our MVP. We had a number of nominations, but it was a pretty convincing plurality at least for the for Slushy's Palafin.
Lots of respect on the Glow King as well from Jordan. Yeah. That's got to be Prime Sparks' Dragon Knight, right?
I believe so. Yeah, the whole it is Prime. Yeah. Drag Goat. Yeah, they're both the goat. Slushy's Palagoat and Prime Sparks' Drag Goat Knight. Yeah, and then Poppins Caledon and Jordan's Glow King as other vote getters. I will say no ties in any voting this year.
Wow.
Which has typically not been the case. There has often been a tie that we have either let be a tie or just decided to break via fiat on the stream. Best support is our next one. We've got still not hitting
Congrats, Slushy.
over 50%, but
Whoa,
Slushy on the.
Whoa, this one's close though.
It is close. It's a one.
Braff Seal almost got it.
Yeah, Braff Seal.
The write-in candidate.
Yeah. That seal might come up at some point in the future, though. Surely not. Let's not write Braff out for awards for the season at this point. But
Poppin made his way over to the awards. Congratulations, Sinistra, Goatmon.
Yeah,
glad to put some respect on that.
Probably Poppin's most successful Sinistra run as well. Had it a
conference finals
at this point, but this little T guy. Yeah, this little T guy is good, though.
He knows that Terror Rock is the way to use it, but just wasn't quite enough versus the overwhelming power of Quiverdance Volcarona.
Other top vote getters, the Braff Seal, and then we had Prime Sparks, Ninetales, and Pancakes Whimsicott. Classic support mons showing up in the also rans there. Best build, we've got Tuxmux's Swift Swim.
Swift Swim Basque Legion with Snow Skate.
Legion, yeah.
To be faster and then reset the rain. Yeah.
Exactly. Nominated by multiple people. And still not getting over 50% of the votes, though.
It was clever. My personal pick was the Steve team with the crazy Smeargle that totally destroys every Trick Room possibility.
Misty Terrain.
Misty Terrain.
Tail,
Smeargle to beat Purple's hard Trick Room team. But yeah, shout out Tuxmux for that. Very creative team.
And then we had Bohm's. Oh, that's the wrong one. Bohm's Week 6, Grafii, dealt with Trick Room when it was faster than Lilligant in the Sun. And then we had the power.
It was like normal gem, right? Or unburdened, something like that?
Yeah, it was something unburdened something to get faster than Lilligant in the Sun, And Mystery Terrain, Party Shot, Wide Guard, Dragon Tail, Smeargle.
Oh yeah. Very cool stuff. Congrats to Tuxmux. That's how you kind of reign, folks.
We got.
We saw these two in conference finals.
Just saw these two: Jordan's Grimmsnarl and Glow King. Jordan saying on the field together. These two shared the field most weeks, not just for Trick Room, but covering for each other's weaknesses and offering every kind of supportive and damaging move at once, both consistent and unpredictable glue guys. I love a sort of double support best duo. It's not necessarily because they can both kind of do other stuff also, but
these are both Mons with crazy big move pools.
Yes.
And so for a very clever builder like Jordan, who really puts a lot of thought into his team building and understands that team building is the heart of draft, the heart, the balls. These two let him do whatever he wants, whether it be the flatter thing, whether it be damage mitigation. You could even sucker punch yourself for a weakness policy. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Congrats to the Grimmsnarl and the Glow King, and congrats to Jordan.
Congrats to Jordan. Congrats also to runner-up Pup and Sinistra. Is that Sinistra and Arch?
Sinistra and Arch. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Sinistra and Arch.
Yeah, healing up Arch after it does damage. Maybe AV. Yeah,
we'll get,
unkillable.
All right, so for best post-draft acquisition, which is the next category, of all the people that nominated, only 2 people put forth a nomination for this category this season. There's not a ton of
not a lot of trades.
Trades.
People are getting good at trading.
So the entirety of the nominations were Slushy's Jolteon and Prime Sparks' Quackleval Magnezone. And with our first overwhelming majority goes to...
What the hell did Prime Sparks have before?
Quackleval. Yeah, what was the...
Those two were so good for him. My God. Klefki and Slowbro.
Klefki got there first. Okay. Klefki and Slowbro was the trade.
So Prime Sparks really weakened the team. Didn't have good Trick Room and made it even worse. He ended up with just Giraffric there. And he got rid of Klefki, like a major supporter. And Prime Sparks said, fuck it, I'm getting rid of all of my supportive Pokemon. Prime Sparks' team doesn't even have any supportive Pokemon now, right? It's like Volcarona, which she always runs as Rage Powder. And then...
Giraffric, technically.
Ninetales.
Oh, yeah, Ninetales, yeah.
And then like Intimidate from Overquill. But it's like literally just like Ninetales that he's using defensively. And I believe in semis he ran Specs. Folks, Prime Sparks says, I will be attacking exclusively. Support mons are for the birds. And it worked.
All right. Once again, congrats to Prime Sparks on making some good calls, or some calls that worked out, some interesting calls that ended up being the right ones to make in context. Best value pick.
Oh yeah,
the Galarian Slowking showing up for the second time here. Winning a second award. Some runners up. We've got Braff Seal.
This guy might end up on the thumbnail, huh? On the logo.
Might end up on the logo, yeah. We'll see how these finals go. And then a couple other 1 vote getters. The Brion that came the 1 week and did some Parish Trap stuff for Slushy was pretty fun. Steve's
that was also a good one-hit wonder choice.
Yep. Pancakes Honchcrow as a value pick is a good call. Floatzel at 7 for Poppin.
Congrats to the villainous Slowking from Team Arch Nemesis.
Team Arch Nemesis. All right. Speaking of one-hit wonders, Steve's nomination, actually the Quillfish self-destruct rather than Golem, and wins this one. We've also got the Slowbro from Prime Sparks, Weasley's Breloom, and then a couple of one vote getters.
What was the Quillfish set?
It was self-destruct.
Next to Annihilate?
Next to a ghost type, I think. Yeah, next to Annihilate. Yeah, that sounds right.
Hey, we gotta have a little Steve Boom representation in the chat.
Yeah, wouldn't be a VBL season without a wild build from Steve. And we got a couple on this all explosions team. All right, next up we've got best moment in the strongest.
Yeah, baby.
Tied for most votes in this out of these awards. We've got
it's always Seal. It's always been Seal.
Sweep. Yeah, definitely.
Guys, I voted for Seal in the 2024 election.
It's your fault? No, just it's not your fault.
No, I voted for Kamala Harris. That's crazy. That's crazy. What a season! Seal. Oh my god. What a season
What
of
a
stories
game,
this was.
too.
We have Steele's final gambit. We have Jordan finally winning a championship. We've got the Seal team, the random team. My god, unbelievable, unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, well done.
The name change from formerly known as Spinnerack to Prime Sparks. That's a big one.
Yeah. Oh, Dom, I don't know if you saw the match where Braff 4-0'd with a seal, but it happened, and it was something. Well done to Braff. Played out of his mind with a truly rancid team. Well done. Well done. And
Braff can do it.
yeah, absolutely. All right, we've got saddest moment. Poppin forgetting Lifeguard was on the team. We all kind of suspected this might be the call, right?
I've been there.
A surprise second place that I did not think would get 3 or 4 votes was we had every
single time somebody is mean to
says
themselves.
some negative lie about themselves. Nominated by Weasley. Looking out for the crew there.
I would like to share a happiest moment, which is me saying a negative truth about myself, which is my tummy hurts because I ate my food too fast because it was too good.
Now it just sounds like your negative fact was actually you just bragging.
Well, I'm not bragging. I didn't. Well, actually, I did help with. Anyways, yes, I'm a big bragger. Congrats to Poppin.
All right, so we've got most
entertaining
game in another wild runaway victory. The Daddy versus Jordan game 3 was an extreme.
This was just a long ass game without it being a stalling game.
Yeah, it was a long game that was not 9 turns at the end of protect and switching and recover and stuff like that, which is how the really long ones tend to go. But
a lot of real official VGC matches have this kind of tempo to them where it's a long game. Since you know the other person's team, you don't lose them on surprisingly to some kind of thing that catches you off guard. That's a lot of the joy of Draft League, but also these games are few and far between.
And I think because we're a half hour into this and we've still got to watch a grand finals plus do some other stuff, I think we probably won't rewatch this one.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but it is a good one. You can either just grab the link out of the Discord, or it was in my week. This was week 7 match, I believe, or was this week 6?
That sounds right. No. It wasn't week 7. It was because this wasn't a clincher. I think it was week 5 or week 6. I think it was week 5 actually.
Week 5, yeah, 5 or 6, whichever one it was. It made it into Weekly Heat as well, so you can watch it there if you'd like, and you should if you haven't, or maybe if you have too. Just go watch it again. Why not? Congratulations to Daddy and Jordan. We knew Daddy couldn't stay away too long. And finally, we've got best nickname going to Braff with all of them. We had Silly.
It was the Silly Seals,
Goofy Goth
themed name. Yeah.
I think we had Silly Snail also for the
Gudra. I love the Barcodes nickname. That was really fun.
The Barcodes.
That is also
optimal,
and I think we should ban that for the future. Not because it's not fun, but because if everyone does that in the pursuit of trying to be the most optimal, the reason it's optimal is because it makes it really hard to calc if you want to go back and search for who took what damage.
Find who took what damage and stuff like that. Yeah, which we have moved away from tons of in-game calcing. I don't think it happens as much as it did a few seasons ago. Not that it happens none, Jace, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because there's less calcing happening, like on matches that people are making videos for than there used to be. Maybe that's actually what I'm noticing a difference in. But
it is certainly possible that I am the person in all of VBL history who has calced the most during games. I think that is actually quite likely. I love calking.
I didn't even have the calc up during matches for like my first several seasons. I was just like, I'll do that stuff beforehand.
Yeah, but you do it beforehand and you do it during the game. Pokemon is all about numbers and
that's
calculation.
That's what I ended up doing.
Mm.
True. Yeah. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Yeah, Jace is still calcing. Firefalls is still calcing.
The people who came from singles.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's still happening.
All right. Congrats to Braff. This was the season of Braff and Seal. This was the season of Jordan. This was the season of Prime Sparks. And now we will find.
Speaking of Jordan and
ourselves
Prime Sparks,
at grand finals.
Ourselves in the grand finals.
Kind of a rematch for both of them. Not really, but Prime Sparks is rematching against Archaladon and Slowking. And Jordan is rematching against Volcarona and Breloom.
Yeah. And a strong dragon type.
Yep.
Once again, I think it's probably not a week for a lot of the cheap mons, right? The low tier picks of Electrode.
Also noteworthy.
Volibee.
Sorry, Prime Sparks and Weasley's team actually had more in common when Prime Sparks had a Fairy and Steel type in Klefki, which is similar to Weasley's Tinkaton, and he used to have Slowbro, and Weasley also has Slowbro. They almost had the exact same freaking team. Sorry, I just had to get that out there. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Gliscor as being on both teams. Gliscor definitely on the championship team. Well done to
Gliscor mirror match. We have the Overquill Swift Swim kind of potential here as well. That's what Prime Sparks ran last time. He may opt for Intim this time if he's afraid of the Cinderace.
It could be an Intimidate. Gets the Gliscor, gets the Cinderace, gets a lot of Basculegions, but not necessarily all of them. We saw adaptability.
Probably doesn't get the Gliscor if it's Hypercutter, but yeah.
Oh, true, yeah. Very likely to be Hypercutter, so then doesn't get the Gliscor. Gets a lot of the mons that aren't going to come, right? Beartick, probably not.
Trick Room seems reasonable here.
It actually does seem
Vikavolt seems pretty strong.
But, yeah. And then...
Something like a Terra Ground Vikavolt here would go pretty crazy, because Electric hits all 6 of the top 6 pretty well, and then Bug Buzz will hit the Breloom, and so you just need a move to hit Magnezone. Slowking Vikavolt Trick Room might be coming again.
Yeah, maybe with another Focus Blast. Focus Blast was on the Slowbro, actually, wasn't it?
Yes, but Jordan has run Focus Blast before on the Slowking.
True, definitely. Could have,
Prime Sparks' Dragonite here looks crazy because Jordan's Steel doesn't resist Dragon.
True.
So the Dragon moves are just going to be smashing through. Obviously, he has the Grimmsnarl. But beyond that,
very likely
that's pretty scary, I think.
Somewhere, right? Probably a Terra Ghost in addition to Basculegion coming to have multiple ways to deal with an extreme speed.
I think the Overquill's pretty strong here with the Poison move for Grim, Crunch hitting a lot of the team neutrally. Actually, the only Crunch resist being Grimmsnarl and Volibee, so you can just kind of Terra Dark Crunch it. You can throw on a Liquidation to do a rain-boosted Liquidation into Cinderace and Gliscor. Very, very strong threat there, and only Gliscor to hit it super effectively. Who's a good but not great Mon, as we've seen.
Overquill definitely looking pretty good. What are we thinking weather-wise here? I mean, we are in another weather fight, right? Different.
Jordan cannot be relying on Electro Shot, and Prime Sparks can't be relying on Aurora Veil, although we saw he used it in his last game versus Poppin, so he might say, "Fuck it, I'm doing Aurora Veil anyways."
Let's see what got brought here.
Let's get into it.
Get the replay up on the stream. Alrighty. We've got Cinderace. So we do have the rain this week. We've got Arch and we've got Polly.
So Jordan leaves behind the Vikavolt. So he's got he leaves behind the Grimmsnarl.
No.
So that Dragonite, if it's Outrage. If that Dragonite is Choice Band Outrage, it's going to be scary stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, we do see the Gliscor, though, which is good into the Magnezone and the Overqwil.
Yep. If it's got a rock move again, then we're hitting these guys up here super effectively as well. On Prime Spark side, we've got no Primeape and Frostlass, which sure.
And no Breloom.
No Breloom.
Yeah.
And
Breloom seems like it would have been maybe reasonable, but kind of needs the speed advantage and still isn't great into the Slowking, and the Gliscor, which we know Jordan's been liking a lot. So these teams make perfect sense. I guess the big glaring missing thing here would be Jordan's
Grimmsnarl.
Lack of Grimmsnarl.
Surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, what are you bringing instead? Like, what are you bringing it instead of, right? Because maybe the Cinderace.
He brought the 4-point Gliscor instead.
Medium. Yeah, the Gliscor. So, I mean,
Beartic would have been okay here. No.
Yeah,
this seems like
I wouldn't want it over Basket Legion.
Yeah.
So,
all right, it was gonna be tight. Let's get into the game.
Let's see. Let's check.
Oh, hold on. Terra types.
Yeah,
Terra Normal,
let
Dragonite.
the leads come in.
Leads.
Right.
Lots of physical damage coming out from Jordan into Volcarona. Okay. Ghost and Steel Politoed. Okay, so there's a little bit of prep here for the actually the only stuff that you can safely Choice Band E-Speed into would be the Gliscor and the Slowking, which are both bulky guys and take stuff anyways. Terra Dragon Arch is going to remove the weakness to a fighting move from Quack and boost up the dragon damage, but
expensive, maybe even.
Well, there is no Fairy Terra.
Yeah. We've got Terra Fairy on the Basket Legion.
Did Spinarak use Terra Dragon Volcarona last week? Is this going to be Quiver Dance, Dragon Blast, Volcarona again with Fire Move?
Could be.
I think it is.
I mean, it was a good set against Poppin's Rain.
Dragon hits everything.
Yeah.
But what an interesting lead from Jordan here. Leading with the Basket Legion, the Lax Respects user, and the Cinderace. You got to have your Politoed in the back to turn off the Ninetales Aurora Veil, I guess.
Yeah. So we do have
Water on the Overqwil again. Ground on Quacklevolt to take an Electro Shot one time,
sure.
And then maybe he's got Terra Blast, although I kind of doubt it because fighting hits everything. Wow, very very tricky here. Oh, that Fairy on the Basket Legion is going to be huge for the if Dragonite is going for big Dragon Claws and Outrages.
Yeah,
and the Volcarona if it has Terra Blast.
As similar structurally as Jordan's team is to Poppin in the sort of big picture way, I wouldn't be surprised if Prime Sparks' team basically started with, I had my team versus Poppin, what changes should I make?
I think it's going to end up being a lot.
So,
but let's see how it goes.
Let's see how how we start out here. So we
Terra Dragon off rip, the Zen Headbutt.
Ooh, okay.
Tech. Wow.
Just barely.
Well EV'd.
And
it's QD.
Quiver Dance. And
Mirror Herb pop turn 1. Oh my god. Okay, so Prime Spark said, I'm just gonna. Next. Oh my god. Basket Legion learns Scale Shot, folks. If you didn't know.
I didn't. Only hit 3
Is this,
times. Oh no.
It's loaded dice? No. 5 hits. It might be loaded dice. No, it's Mirror Herb. It's not. We know it's not. So he gets the 5 hit. This Volcarona just got an Omni Boost.
From
oh my
coaching
god.
And a Quiver Dance. And it's at 6%. Both Pokemon at 6%. This is
ridiculous.
It turns out turn 1 was basically the turn that mattered for both players, except Jordan's turn 1 beat Prime Sparks' turn 1.
Wait, he also has a speed boost now, so he can outspeed the +1 Volcarona. Jordan's a genius. Jesus Christ. He said I get the speed boost from Scale Shot. I will definitely outspeed next turn no matter what, because even if you boost your speed, I boost my speed too. Even if you Aqua Step, I will still be boosting my speed. I'm going to be at +2 next turn no matter what. And outspeeding guaranteed. And then I will go for the even if Volcarona doesn't Terra, I still get the speed boost, and then I can kill it next turn with, I don't know, not a last respects, but maybe with a wave crash. No, maybe just another dragon move. Wow! Imagine if Volcarona didn't Quiver Dance there, and Basket Legion got the coaching boost as well.
Or yeah, if Volcarona protected.
Oh my god, insane! All right, well,
yeah, wow.
Yeah, Volcarona does protect.
Now. Wave crash,
risking the burn.
Split the damage.
Doesn't want to miss. Would rather risk the burn than risk missing the scale shot. Dragon that comes in here can threaten an extreme speed, but can't Terra.
Can't Terra, yeah. So
if this Basket Legion is mixed and has Ice Beam, I mean, it probably doesn't. That surely not, but
into the Basket Legion, so
double protect. Wow, burn definitely gets burned here. Doesn't get burned. Ooh, yep. There's the outrage.
Goes into the
but there's the risk of Fairy Terra, and Prime Sparks just says screw it. Wow. Okay, Jordan chooses to preserve the Cinderace.
Yep, switches the Cinderace out, getting another shot at that Libero. We get the Terra Fairy. This 2x speed Basket Legion is just gotta be brutal for Prime Sparks to be looking down the barrel of right now.
Terra's Basket Legion in front of Magnezone. Well, it was already weak. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so we're taking the Dragon move and the Electric move here now. Yeah. Weak to Steel, but huge.
Into the Steel.
Okay, so we know that it's not choiced.
Yeah, not banded this week.
Big Wave Crash. Let's see if T-Bolt comes out. Maybe E-Web.
Flash Cannon.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Calling it.
The match of just everybody brought their library cards this week.
He did the same damn thing versus Poppins Pelipper. This is absurd.
Oh, man.
But you know what? I mean, it was a totally reasonable call. Of course you go for Terra Fairy there.
Dang.
Prime Sparks is the Reed gamer, but it's not over. Oh, Pyro miss in finals. Oh, but gets lucky with the outrage roll. Nice. Oh.
Power.
Okay, Meteor Beam hits.
Meteor Beam.
54. Okay, resisted Flash Cannon. Powerball surely kills here. Can't kill both.
Outrage kills it. Yeah, Dragonite versus.
Man, and Jordan's got another Mon in the back and doesn't even need to show it. Wow. So Jordan gets unlucky there.
Wow.
Well, if the outrage had gone to the left, it would have been a little better for a Prime Spark. But wow.
Yeah,
whoa.
Definitely right. Yeah.
Jordan proving just how powerful this Cinderace is.
Yeah, I love to do alternate reality, right? So outrage goes into the Cinderace, kills it.
Jordan gets a free switch into.
Jordan switches in whatever the fourth Mon is. It's still
Jordan is Power Herb. Sorry, I just realized Jordan's Power Herb Meteor Beam. Yeah. So even if Prime Spark switches in the Ninetales, he can get off the Electro Shot.
And then so Pyro Ball kills Magnezone. Outrage kills Cinderace. Fourth Mon comes in. Archaludon is at +1. Like, it's still tough to get through this arch, right?
Yeah.
What's the Magnezone going to do to it? And it's at +2 defense because of stamina.
Yeah. Let's get into game 3. Because I gotta bounce in just a few minutes here.
All right, game 2. Let's see what we got. What
game 2? Yes.
We want.
Okay, so interesting. I don't really know what kind of adjustment I would make here because Jordan's team just felt. Oh, I guess the Basket Legion set, so you can avoid those surprises.
Yeah, and you can.
But
play turn 1 differently. Maybe we're gonna.
Yep, protect.
We're gonna Rage Powder and just attack with the Quackle Ball, Or
Sure. Maybe Overquill comes, I think, because it hits the Basque Legion before and after Terra. Let's see what they do.
True, yeah. Yep. Let's see what we got here.
Hinton might be good into this Cinderace if it's going to be a reliable. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but it's swim. Okay. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa.
All right. A lot happened.
Overquill and Magnezone is the lead.
Overquill Magnezone is the lead. Let's go.
Very, very weak to Gliscor lead, and Jordan flexes out the Gliscor. Wow, powerful. Okay, so the idea here is maybe this Magnezone got a Scarf on, and it's gonna outspeed the Basque Legion or something like that. Because Magnezone can also super effectively hit the Basque Legion pre and post Terra.
True.
Overquill can kind of take one from anything and just do good damage back, definitely to the Basque Legion. So this is kind of an offensive pin here. Lots of pressure on the Basque. But Jordan says, no, I'm not doing that.
Not worried about it.
I'm going out to Gliscor.
And kind of putting these Mons in a bit of a rough position, right?
Yeah, he's got ground attacks on both. And unless Magnezone wants to tear ground...
Yeah, the Magnezone comes out for a Quackleval, takes a Pyro
burn
decently, and sets
Tailwind.
No burn.
Scary face from Overquill.
Okay. So now... well, we still got Gliscor as the fastest thing around, but... potentially we're going to get like an Aqua Step or something like that from Quackleval.
Jordan doesn't go for the ground move into Prime Sparks. Knowing the Prime Sparks might be terraing here or switching the Magnezone, he says, I don't need to take a kill right now. I need my speed boost, maybe for a Basque Legion, maybe it might even be Adaptability Basque Legion in the back, or wanting that Archalon to be fast. Let's see.
Yeah, so Aqua Jet,
not much damage there.
Much. Yeah, Tailwind still going first.
Oh man, that was a powerful Gliscor when it KO'd right there.
Hey, Sakaba.
With Quackleval going down, this Pyro Ball is going to be more scary.
Yeah, and I mean, Cinderace got hit with a scary face, but also it's still in Tailwind, so like, it's still very possibly the fastest Pokemon. Well, not faster than the Gliscor, but faster than anything that Prime Sparks is doing.
Scary Face would have been good if the Gliscor didn't go for Tailwind, but Jordan's play actually happened to cover for the possibility of that Scary Face. Very cool tech, but you got to kind of throw out the Tailwind for it to be the most potent. Okay, Terra Flying and Terra Dragon. Whoa, Terra Dragon I think is expected, and surely this Dual Wing Beat's going to burn. Volcarona's been hit by... Yep, okay, told you so. Yep. Been hit by physical attacks a bunch of times. Oh, and the Pyro Miss again!
Volcarona Quiver Dance.
Folks,
no fear.
Get your Pyro Miss counter going.
Okay. Oh, Jordan's already got it in the chat. Yep, we're up to 3 now.
Hello, Scaba. Okay, but
Overquill,
he got off some good damage on Volk.
Yep.
Takes big damage from Throat Chop. Reasonable.
Throat
Chop would prevent a Perish Song from Politoed.
Yeah, looking to slow it down a little bit. Lives the high.
Barely lives because of the burn. No way.
Protect. Barb Barrage doing 30%.
Okay.
We're gonna switch it out.
Finally, Prime Sparks has the speed advantage. He's down basically 2 Pokemon. But the switch out. Oh my god, and that's got to be it, folks. Jordan's up 4-2, even when this Cinderace goes down. Whoa! Prime Spark says, "I'm going for game right here."
No fear. Yeah.
Power Ball, huge damage. 63 in rain. My god. Whoa! Hold on.
62.
Politoed with Ice Beam did 40% to Terra Dragon Volcarona, even with the +2.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. That's a 2-hit KO.
All Jordan's rough luck in this set is paid off in the form of
by a freeze.
Freeze the Volcarona.
Okay, if he didn't get frozen, if that weren't to happen, Volcarona maybe gets off some Terra Dragon Terra Blasts, but unless it has it doesn't have a spread move, so this Volcarona is going to get put down by Dual Wing Beat plus Ice Beam anyways, probably.
Yeah.
Well, burned Gliscor, I don't know. Who's the last guy? Arch.
Yeah, so Volcarona frozen.
Frozen. Let's see. Volcarona might have killed Arch. Well, hey, let's not focus on what might have been, because this is what has happened.
This is what happened.
The Jordan VGC with a wow, Spinnerack, artist formerly known as Spinnerack, Prime Sparks comes in with the incredible graciousness. I did not lose on freeze. Jordan would have won anyway. Wow.
Oh, does Fiery Wrath thaw? I don't know. I don't.
Fiery Dance does not thaw. It's only very specific moves that thaw, and it's only moves that inflict burn. So the most common one is Flare Blitz that does thaw yourself.
Yeah.
More moves thaw the opponent. It's unimportant because what's important is that the Jordan VGC, who's been in VBL for 10 seasons, has finally won the Grand Championship. What a storyline!
Congratulations to Jordan.
Former mascot Vikavolt was on this team. Jordan, of course, shouting out his favorite mon Oranguru with his current logo made by me. And the Gliscor is also on this team, notably a reference to Jordan's first ever draft league team with a Landorus Therian or Landorus Incarnate on it, I think. Everyone showed up to the party.
Yeah.
And I believe we actually have the opportunity now, if we wish, to interview the winning coach. Jordan DM'd me earlier because I already knew the outcome of this game, and he said, "Jace, if you wanna do a little winners interview, I'll be around."
Okay. Yeah.
James, is it possible?
I think so. Add friend. Jordan.
Yo, champ. Before we get into the potential interview here, congrats once again to Jordan. Incredible win. Everybody throw your love to Jordan. VBL often we have a grand champion and then we immediately move on to the next season, which is what we're going to do. We've got the app for next season already ready to go, but do not move on yet. Please shout out Jordan, spam ping him in every server that you share with him. And congratulations for finally doing it. He's been after this for a long time and he deserves his flowers. Give your flowers to Prime Sparks as well for winning his conference finals. What a story.
We're in a group now. Hold on. I'm gonna call this new group we just created. Hold on 1 second. Hey. All right, we got.
Oh, hello. I wonder if James is here.
James is here.
And recording. Hello.
Oh, that's fine. It's just good to be here.
A champion?
Unnecessary.
A champion is here.
I'm gonna tell you, after season 13, the low tier, where I got super critted straight out of playoffs, I'm like, I finally accepted. I will never win the VBL championship. That's okay. So this season was supposed to be about showing my friend Poos the ropes, and then when you all of a sudden accept that you're not gonna win, that's when you win. That's how the Pokemon gods work.
My God, he said, folks. It's time for me to relax. I am the old master, and I never won in my day, but I'll show the youngins. And then, right when he stopped worrying so much and just learned to love the blade, that's when he makes it. So, Jordan, how do you feel?
Oh, I mean, I feel great. I mean, it was like a week ago now, but I felt really, really good. This team was 0-2 at the beginning, and like after just like playing this game for so long, you learn to just like not care about results and just try to do your best because you don't know at what point the results will come. This game is crazy. So I'd say stick with it, y'all. It might not take you 10 tries, but if you're disappointed with your results as I was at different points, just keep going.
What a mindset. The resilience. Incomparable.
You gotta play.
Folks.
Scarf, Cinderace, Specs Politoed, no fear. I mean, I had plenty of fear, but I played like I had no fear.
Yeah, we got the,
That's why you're Terra Ghost. Bounce!
Oh, yeah,
Jordan, what is
easy.
Bounce doing on this Scarf Cinderace? 85% accuracy in grand finals.
Hey, you gotta make the moves that you.
It was a good time.
This
This team was really, really, really good. I mean, we're not going to get any of these killers in the next season. The next season's going to be very silly, and I can't wait for it. I'm ready to meme. I'm ready to pass the torch on to whoever wins next season.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks.
Side, we've got.
I unfortunately have to bounce after being on the stream for 2 hours. But I will allow our friend Jordan here to introduce you to the next season, and maybe we'll do a little chit-chatting
Wait,
about
James
next season's
too?
tier list.
Am I all of a sudden casting? Where's James?
Yeah, I'm here too. Yeah, OBS and Discord don't play well together, so I can't have.
So
my
Bounce
video
was
both
kind of
ways.
good at dealing with Volcarona and Quack. It was just in case. Most of the time,
Good night,
you click
everybody.
Pyro Ball with Cinderace and it works out.
You are still here, Jordan. Jace just.
What happened?
They got places to
Hello,
be.
hello.
They're going to. A show.
Hello,
or
hello,
theater
hello.
or something? Yeah. Oh, can you not hear me?
And maybe it's James has some issues or is quiet. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having weird audio annoyances. Okay, hold on. Can you let me dump you down just a little bit. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I'm just gonna.
I can't hear James. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the world can hear you, and I can hear you, but looks like you can't hear me again. I don't know what's going on with my audio tonight. I think my mic is dying or something.
You baby.
It's always something, right? This is not what I want. So the chat can hear both of us. Well, we lost. Okay, can you hear me?
Testing.
Can you hear me? I can hear you, and the chat can hear both of us.
I just don't hear James. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I see the green, like he's speaking.
I just muted and unmuted myself. You could hear me. The chat hears us both, and I can hear you. What's weird?
Well, that's interesting. What did I do?
Mute and unmute.
Testing.
No, yeah, I can hear. We hear you. This is what everybody tunes into 2 hours into a stream.
Testing.
Sudden audio problems. Do. I had Girl from Ipanema to play. Do. Let me just try a new one. All right.
Hello again.
Can you hear me?
Man, I'm hearing you like the quietest of the quiet.
Okay, so it's quietness problem. Okay, so it's that problem.
Jesus.
Input device. Blue snowball. Sound settings. Whoa. Input. All right. Let me switch to a different microphone. Can you hear me any better now, Jordan? What if I use this microphone? Can you hear me better? What is going on here?
Yeah, I can't get James to be audible to me. But anyway, keep
can
at it,
you-
y'all. Never give up.
Hold on, can you hear me? Can you
I'll
hear
be
me?
here for one more season for the super low tier daddy plan.
All right, yeah, we might have to just call it.
Oh, wait,
know
I
what's
hear
going
you.
on. Oh, you hear me now. You hear me? Okay, I have switched. Do you hear me?
I just needed to boost myself so loud that I got microphone feedback.
Okay, yeah, there's something going on with my. I don't know what's going on with my audio. It's all messed up. I just switched.
We did it, folks. Professional streamers, all of us.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all my audio. Let me.
That's fine. Wait. So did I miss while your technical difficulties? Are you announcing season 15?
We are announcing season 15. Oh,
Cool,
whoa.
baby. The
Okay.
daddy plan.
This should
Well, we
be
need daddy
okay
back.
now. So now we're using my headset microphone.
Well, it works. It
Like,
ain't got to be pretty, though you sound pretty. Thank you for all the commentary, James.
yeah, it's like I said, if only I didn't have to schedule a co-host if I had somebody to do that for me, it'd be easy breezy, right? Uh, but yeah, I mean it's tons of fun. I love doing the streams and stuff like that. Yes, so we do have season 15. Let
Do
me.
you have Poppins drafted the board?
Yes, that
So,
is.
so the daddy plan, sorry if you just heard this from James and I'm repeating, is an idea we did in Gen 8 where all of the Mons drafted in one season are now gone for the next season. So it's like low tier, but it's not low tier because some of the Mons that just happen to not get drafted, like Gallade is here, Sableye is still here, so these are good mons, but like a lot of this is just like trash. Like all of the value picks you're used to seeing, gone because we got them last season. So this is gonna be a pretty reduced power level. I guess we're deciding exactly where the cutoff is like if you went to 1 game, 2 games, you might still be allowed in this season. We don't want this like board to be too insane, but
So,
it's gonna
let
be
me
great.
share my screen with you.
Yeah.
Here real quick, so that you can see as well. So I've
Oh
got
yeah.
the.
This is what Poppin put together.
Yeah, so this is the prospective season 15 board, and we've also got the season 15 application that will be uh, posted shortly. So the board as it stands right now, this is everything that was undrafted and everything that was the cutoff for drafted to be not on the board is if it was what, 3 games if it was only drafted once, and 5 games if it was drafted on both boards. So some stuff that just came once is still on the board, right? Like Quackball is still around, even though we saw it in finals and stuff like that. Um, Primeape is still around, even though it got drafted because it didn't actually show up very often.
Watch out for Primeape. If there is a auto crit move in the format, we'll have to figure that one out. We already put together like Tuxmux's lookup document, which kind of allows you to search this format, which is its own unique format, and so you can like search for the fake out and see the mons on this board that have fake out. So that'll be available
Which
to
I
you.
believe. Oh, I need to swap out the. There's some stuff that's not visible here. Hold on. There. Now the 15 and 14 points is visible on the stream now. And I've also got the so we've got the lookup doc as well. Just go to shared with me here. I think I've got it. Yeah. So we've got a lookup doc that we can.
Oh yeah, the best fairy in the format is Alchemy, or by cost, that and Morgrim. Terra Fairy is going to be very popular because you can't get it any other way, basically.
I don't 100%. Oh, it's because I have sharpness. Nothing.
You just to like enter with nothing. There you go.
Yeah. So these are.
Look at these fairies. High tier mons.
Sort? No, we can't. Oh, it auto sorts by cost.
Well, yeah, you have available in GOG. If you put either, then we'll find Alchemy in there.
For whatever.
The fuck?
Yeah, I think the availability might be weird right now. I'm not sure. I was playing with this a little bit
Okay, well.
before, and I'm not quite sure how it works, but for whatever reason the any is not
So
showing
look at pranksters.
stuff. Cost? Can I do that? I don't know.
That's just sorted.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. I think so. Can I just have deleted? There we go. That's
There you
what
go. Yeah, so deleted.
that
So
needs to
this
be
is your
deleted.
pranksters. We have Sableye and a bunch of little children.
yeah. So we've yeah. It's things are some things are sparse, right? And we also have stuff like Ninetales and Lilligant, both available.
Yeah, Ninetales almost looks like a real Pokemon in this format.
Yeah, was it you that was describing it as fast Torkoal in this format?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good now. First pick, I think, could be up there.
Got
But
some heaters. Like
yeah.
Gengar, Hariyama, Garganical, probably going to be a pain.
Oh, Garganical amongst all of these babies.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something. We're going to
Reuniclus.
rebalance a little bit, but be
Yeah.
prepared for some chaos. Like, this is not going to be perfect. This is the only time this exact format will ever happen.
Yeah, there's going to be some weird stuff. We're probably going to get some stuff wrong. But who cares? Because the stakes are low and it's all for fun. And we're going to get to do some weird stuff. Personally, I think I'm going to campaign for Sableye to be like 100 points, but I don't think I'm going to win that campaign. So maybe a reasonable
It'll be
amount
the
of
max,
high.
whether that ends up being 20 if we
Yeah,
stretch
probably.
this or
Yeah.
not. Yeah, I think Sableye will be great for whoever picks it. You are on with the original Daddy Plan Sableye, so you know.
That's right. The perfect first pick. Absolutely, just a little guy. Most important information
Just a
from
little guy.
that slide.
How did Quacklevolt dodge the banhammer here? Look that one up.
Because I think it was not counted. These matches that we just watched are not counted, or were not counted in when Poppin was sorting because he didn't have those matches.
Okay, well,
So
we'll figure out the details then.
It might actually not. Yeah, that one might be gone. But like we've got Reuniclus is around. Feraligatr and Samurott Hisui, Kingdra look like
Oh yeah, every mon
the
with
top tier
sharpness,
water types.
Timber, Gallade, Samurott. They're like the strongest mons
Sharpness
that
stuff.
exist. Yeah, in this.
Yeah, so draft boards typically have tons of good water types. I'm not seeing tons of good water types on this board.
Don't you mean tons of mediocre water types? Because that's what we have now.
Yeah.
Random fishes.
Yeah. If it's fish
You want a
shaped,
Dugong?
you want a Basculegion white stripe? Yeah, Dugong.
It might
Yeah,
be its time. We'll see.
Dugong managed to dodge the banhammer, but I don't think Seal did.
Oh, Seal earned it. Seal is banned for being too good, you see.
Yeah, it's tougher to notice what's gone than what is here, but there's some weird. It's a weird board, but exciting. A Daddy Plan Part 2 is always. I mean, sample size of 1, but always a good time. Last Daddy Plan was our
Stay
first.
tuned for the Daddy Plan Gen 9, everybody. See you on
Discord. Our first
Discord.
32 team draft as well, and we've kept that up ever since. But yeah, we're in.
Yeah, we've been doing that since late Gen 8.
Yep, we're into 2 hours for this stream. I think.
Okay, yeah, this is good. This is a good time.
Yep.
Have a good night, James. Thanks for commentating and doing all the weekly heats.
Absolutely. All right. I'll drop the season 15 application in, and we'll get people talking about these draft board points changes.